Welcome to Camping with Steve. Back in Lethbridge today to do something borderline stealthy. I can't believe I missed this place last time I was here. I was literally camped about 600 feet away from it, but I didn't know it was there. Known locally as Rock Cathedral or the Thing or Garbage Castle, this is a sculpture made out of stuff people have dragged out of the river. And of course the good families of the world are out walking all over it right now, hiking around and checking things out. So we're gonna wander over there. It's right across the river from this spot, and we'll hike down there as soon as all these people are back at home with their families cooking a nice healthy dinner. We're gonna set up shop in that thing and camp in it. So without further ado, let's get going. Found the access on this side of the river, and I ran into a lovely family that asked if I was a YouTuber, and I think they subscribed to me. So I'm gonna do a little hike here. They said it's really bad on the way back up, and I can see that. It's that time of year when you need a jacket and then you need a t-shirt. And I had the air conditioner on today and the heater in the car. So I'm trying not to work up too much of a sweat because it will cool off tonight, and this is my jacket. But it's also quite chilly in the shaded parts of the valley here, so coming up to the sun, and I'll try not to overexert myself. We're getting our first glimpse of the Thing from this angle, and it's actually looking pretty impressive. Canadian vandalism. Just a quick jaunt over a dry creek bed, and we are there. Well, here we are. It is quite the thing to behold. Litter bugs have been out. I guess it is a castle made entirely of garbage. This is it in all its glory. Let's go inside. Seems to be another staircase going up this way. I'm going to ditch the backpack because it's starting to get heavy. Alright, really nice view from the second story of the Thing, or the Garbage Castle. It's mostly made out of metal. I'm surprised it's as sturdy as it is. And I'm surprised that somebody could have gotten away with building this without the city stepping in. So, down to the main level. The artists made use of a lot of dolls in this sculpture. And it is remarkable, type of stuff that kind of winds up on the river. I have no idea how long it took them to build this, but wow. I'll be able to see if anybody's coming from miles up here. This is a sweet shelter. Nobody should really see me in here unless they actually come to explore this thing and play around on it. I'm not going to set up the bunk yet because It's kind of asking for it. If somebody comes to walk their dog and takes a peek in here, they'll know what's up in about a second. But pour myself a little step 2 here. Some scotch today. And I'm celebrating a little. Because this week, sometime, it's possible that I will exceed 500,000 wonderful subscribers. So, scotch on the camping trip. Delicious. Oh yeah. Doesn't get any better than this. The variety of what there is here is quite impressive. You got your creepy old dolls, looks like part of an old gate valve, bicycles, hubcaps, random pieces of pipe. Really quite remarkable. I think whoever put this together must have worked at some point with a little bit of rebar, because it is sturdy considering what it's made out of, particularly the second story up there. Yeah, I'm just going to admire a bit more of this, have a bit more scotch. And as soon as I feel it's safe to set up the cot and cook some food, we're going to do that. I always try and pick up litter when I'm out camping, but not much I can do about all this. Haven't seen anybody come by yet. The sun is technically going to set in another 20 minutes or so. Somebody's here.
What is it? I could not.
Nothing to be concerned about, just a couple of young guys on bikes, and they actually let me know a little more about this. It began in 2013 after a big flood came through. People in Alberta will remember that year, and yeah, there was a pretty big flood. So all the stuff kind of washed up, and people have put it to good use here. So, excellent. Things have really calmed down out on the trails. Nobody around. There's a couple of people on the other side of the river, but they can't even see into this fortress. So, I'm gonna get some soup simmering. I'm just doing a little tortellini soup tonight, and I'm not a chef, so this is what I'm doing. At the grocery store, I picked up, it's like perfect for camping, these pre-minced carrots, celery, and onions. So I'll put some of them in with some beef broth, and I'll let that boil away for a bit to soften up the vegetables. And I know this is the wrong way to do it, but this is the camping way we'll do this, in a garbage fort. Add the tortellini later. Things are going to be just fine. Drop any garbage out here. That would be a total disaster. Nope, somebody's here. Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good.
This is neat, eh? Just some more people out here taking some pictures at the sculpture. They seem pretty cool, so it's all good. I just said I'm filming a little something for YouTube. I did not say I was going to camp here for the night, but I don't think it'd be a problem. And this is all right. I lent them my lights so they can take some pictures. Our friends have moved on for the evening, and they told me a little more about this place. It was started by people at the university, actually. And I guess at this point, anybody can add on whatever they'd like to it, and the city's just decided to kind of keep it. So it would have been good to know, because I would have brought like a hunkered down sticker or something to put up here. And of course, the one place that's probably okay to vandalize, I don't have so much as a marker on me. I've got a lens pen for the camera, but that won't do anything. So anyway, back to my meal, and hopefully we'll get that cooked up and simmering. It is pretty dark. I don't expect there to be too many more people out here, but that's what I thought before. So we'll simmer up some food. Now, back to clearly not the gourmet with Steve, as we're in this filthy garbage structure cooking soup. Now, where was I? Isobutane mixture, tiny little stove contraption, and my cooking pot, broth, and these veggies. Get them all in there and cooking, and then the tortellini won't take long to throw in. It's a nice, easy, quick meal for when you're sleeping in a garbage sculpture. Broth. It's Campbell's, spared no expense today. The first time I'd actually tried to make a soup, I think I was 17 or 18, freshly living on my own, and I didn't have the internet. I didn't know what recipes were, and I thought it'd be nice to make a cream of vegetable soup. So basically I took a bunch of vegetables and I boiled them in milk and added salt and pepper. It was disgusting. That actually simmers quite good. And thankfully, I've reached the point in my life where I've learned that soup requires a broth. And here we are. I probably should fry these up, but camping is a little bit rustic sometimes. It doesn't leave much room for the tortellini, but it's okay. Also got some San Francisco sourdough to dip this into. Get that boiling, and now I just sit back and enjoy the evening scenery and the skyline of the beautiful city of Lethbridge. And that smells fantastic. Life is good here in the garbage castle. And just about tortellini time. Find that somewhere in here. Okay. Braised beef tortellini. Yum. Smells braised. So, some of these in here. Oh yeah. And that shouldn't take too long to come up to cooked serving consistency and temperature. I've got my cot with me, but I don't think I'm going to use it. I'm probably just going to clear off the garbage, cigarette butts, pieces of wood, old hats and stuff, and I'll put the air mattress right down on the ground. I brought the cot because I wasn't sure from the outside if this would be full of pokey stuff that would pop the air mattress. But it looks like nice, packed down, silty dirt, so that should be good as long as I clear out the spot for it. Yeah. Bring this up to a little bit more of a boil. We'll be eating in no time. Perfect. A great little spot. It's truly majestic. Alright. Soup's all cooked up. I got my spork because it's got everything you need other than a knife, and one convenient little utensil. There we go. And so yeah, cooked up tortellini, bunch of vegetables in there somewhere. Oh yeah. That cooked up real nice. I'm very pleased with how that little stove simmers. Not usual for a little backpacky stove thing. Normally they're full blast rocket mode or off. So, chow down on this. Keeping things not quite set up here yet. But as soon as I'm done eating this tortellini, and I'll get the air mattress down there. Some bread for dipping. This is the life. Doll leg, of course. Return that to the fortress. And the good news is, no syringes here that I've seen so far. A lot of parts off of dolls. That's going to be just fine. Bottle cap. Yeah, that's a nice surface to set up. And the air mattress for the night. It's a little warmer this time than last time around, so this thing should perform as expected. Guessing that the temperature should be around 0 tonight. Last time it must have been closer to, you know, -4, -5 Celsius, so I'd say that would be into the 20s Fahrenheit. This little guy packs up nice and small. This is the Marmot NanoWave 25° Fahrenheit survival rated, which I used in the last one, 2 videos ago. This loofed up nicely. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, this is not bad at all, really. Definitely much warmer. I'm gonna fluff this up a little bit, crawl into here, get my time lapse set up because I want it from outside to get the sun rising overhead in the morning. And I have to give a huge shout out to the people that are making these adventures possible. You've all collectively decided my time is somehow better spent camping in places like this than repairing furnaces. So very grateful to you all, and can't say enough about that, so we'll leave it at that, and thanks so much. Yeah, I'm gonna crawl into here in the cozy garbage castle, and morning will be here soon enough. Hopefully, I did set an alarm, so there should be no hikers walking through here, waking me up in the morning. Oh, yes. This feels just fine temperature-wise, just fine. Way warmer than last time I was out camping. So. Light. Turn that off. Sweet dreams, everybody. See you in the morning. Well, good morning. It's actually, it was warmer last night than the last time I stealth camped out here. So that was pretty good. Toque came in necessary last night, of course. But the sun is coming up, so no messing around this morning. It's time to pack up and at least get the sleeping equipment tucked away because we're in a local tourist area and there's bound to be a jogger coming down that trail if I know anything about joggers. Sun's up, I'm expecting one any moment, so I'm gonna pack this up and we'll get this day started. Get in there. Everything's packed up in the backpack, and that's a relief. It takes a load off my mind because it's a lot less embarrassing if somebody comes by and I'm just here talking to a camera with a backpack versus if they come by and I'm sleeping in the middle of a pile of garbage and they're coming up saying, sir, are you okay? Then I like wake up and say, oh, it's morning time. So yeah, that problem did not happen, but it is just a matter of time. Particularly the way I like to sleep in. So, beautiful sunrise coming up. We'll wander down to the river, take a peek at that. I didn't bring breakfast because I don't need to loiter around here. Like, I love loitering, but now is not the time or the place to be doing that. And I'll get up the hill, and then we'll be off to our next camping adventure. We still have another 10 days or week or so in southern Alberta, so we should have a ball here. There's a lot of good opportunities here for spots to camp. There's just too much garbage to haul away from here, but I'll grab a few things that I can. It's a pretty good river. I like it. I don't know if there's any gold in it, but there probably is a little. Most Alberta rivers, most major rivers have some gold in them, and it's fine flower gold. There's not a ton of it anymore. It's been pretty mined. But yeah, I bet if I stuck a pan in, I'd see at least a few colors. And there's a weir in the river, and I can't tell you why. Sometimes they do that because there's a water intake and they want the water to stay at a certain height on a part of the river. That could be the reason, but there's also a lot of irrigation around here, and that may be feeding a canal of some kind. I don't know. If somebody's local, they might know the answer. And yeah, these dumb geese are back. Of course, I've been seeing them a lot the last few videos. So summertime is coming. You take the good with the bad. There's a vehicle up the trail there, and that attaches to a road/trail that goes right by the garbage castle here. And I'm not doing anything wrong right now. Last night might have been a different story. I didn't see a bylaw sign that says I can't camp here. And I guess if there's no signs, that means I should probably do it. However, he's driving around. He's going to be coming this way, so not that I need to, but I am going to start making some tracks because I'd rather not socialize with these parks laws enforcers more than I need to. They may recognize me from YouTube. Actually, if I were a Parks Department person, I'd be just watching YouTube and cursing my name. That blasted Steve was in our park again. So yeah. If anybody knows me, it's probably a parks person. Overall, a successful night, in my stealthy opinion. And thank you to everybody who has subscribed. If in fact I actually do get to 500,000 subscribers sometime this week, I am blown away. Even when things were really rolling, I figured the channel would top out at around 300,000. So I can't thank everybody enough for following along, for supporting this channel, and for doing the subscription thing. And the comments, you know, it's just a world of love every time I look at the comments, for the most part. And I appreciate that. It does keep me going, keeps me focused, keeps me motivated to film these videos. And to walk up this murder hill that I have to right now, because it is the hill of the century. So if I make it up the hill, I'll get this uploaded, and then we'll see you next week. And if I don't, I don't know, I guess nobody will ever see this tape. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Check if you are subscribed, actually. I've heard there's a glitch with YouTube and people that think they're subscribed have been unsubscribed somehow or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a programmer, so I don't know how that works. But if you don't like it and don't want to subscribe, I'll try harder on the next video. Thanks guys. Cheers, and let's look forward to a beautiful, awesome spring and summer here. Oh, this hill is no joke. Gotta keep taking breaks because I'm out of shape. Oh man. Woo! Made it. And time for the traditional camping breakfast.
Welcome to the tunnels. Please have your My McD's app. Okay, so the airport was going from 1855 person, please.
Thank you. Okay. See you guys next week.